All right, thank you for joining me. It's Saturday, June 18th, 2022. I got a rather quick update. I'm going to try to make a little hype video for the crypto space here to give us some words of encouragement during this bear market moment. I know many people are feeling shaken out, getting ready to capitulate right now, liquidated. Your margin has been called. But I'm here to tell you that we got a beautiful opportunity on the other side of this storm that we have now entered. So let's start it off with John Deaton. Who out there is looking at the current meltdown as a very painful but necessary exercise before progressing to the next chapter? Amen, brother. Keep fighting the good fight. God bless you, John Deaton. Thank you so much. We appreciate you for standing up for American values of free market capitalism, getting clarity from this government that claims to be protecting investors. What an absolute sham of a case. And it absolutely is a blessing, this opportunity. From XRP Pharaoh 33 here on Twitter. These are levels you should be buying at, specifically dollar cost averaging. Trying to catch the bottom is going to have you miss the bottom. We never thought that we'd get back to these levels. You know, we knew that we were going to get smashed during the bear market. We knew the XRP was going to get absolutely smashed, just like the rest of the cryptocurrency space when we entered this bear market. We knew the next bear market was going to bleed out a lot of people, absolutely sacrifice 90% of the crypto space. But for those of us who understand what's on the other side of this storm, on the other side of this controlled demolition, this chaos, the order that will be brought about with digital distributed ledger technology, we have taken advantage of this opportunity. We're going to continue to take advantage of this opportunity. We have strategies for business, real estate, cryptocurrency, and we're moving every single day. These are levels that I just bought at today. Not financial advice. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm here to share what I'm doing and present the story, the narrative as I see it, help you guys decipher the way that the market maker magicians are about to move this market. They're here to absolutely wreck us. The transfer of wealth doesn't mean everybody wins. Not everyone is going to get. You'll get a participation trophy, but it might mean that you lose everything. It might mean that you're not an NFT millionaire anymore. You might have to cancel the Lambo order. You might have to downgrade. Folks, the day of reckoning is coming for America. It's been great. The inflation started in all of the financial assets, the stock market, the real estate market. It was great. We continue to get fat, happy, and drunk and live it up. Now they're sacrificing the United States of America. Folks, this is an opportunity. This is a moment that we've been talking about for a year now, and it is here. Okay, we're going to cover this one. Ryan Selkis, okay, who is an Ethereum maxi. Not a fan of XRP, but we cover it regardless. Bitcoin will be fine. Okay, we'll see. We'll see about that one. Smart contracts will be fine. DEX will be fine. NFTs will be fine. DAOs will be fine. Lenders, shitty funds, charlatans, scammers, they're all going to die. Then we can get back to work and start the next cycle off a higher low. Now, I do believe that. I do believe that to be the case. Okay, the space is as strong as can be for those who are solving real world problems that are valued in the hundreds of billions and trillions of dollars. That's here to stay. That matters to the money movers, the market makers that we talk about in complete control of this market, and they set this thing up to absolutely sacrifice the retail holder. The doofus moron that levered his house to buy Bitcoin off of Michael Saylor's advice. So yes, we're holding bags of utility coins that are down. Guilty as charged. I looked at my bag today. Oh, baby. To laugh, to be able to sit back and laugh, and to thank God for everything else that's going on in my life. I work my ass off. But to thank God for the opportunity to fight the good fight. God willing, we defeat this evil. But holy cow, have they smacked us. just smacked us. My bag is wrecked, and I'm sure yours is as well. I'm 90% XRP. Remember, I'm complete transparent. No promos, no sponsors. I don't do any of that. I just share the truth here, and I share what I'm doing. It's very simple. Bags are wrecked. I bought XRP today, though. I'm absolutely going to take advantage of this opportunity to load up my bags. I'm not here to tell you guys what to do, but I'm looking to buy these other cryptocurrencies when we go lower. And I'm specifically talking about the ISO coins. I'm not playing around with anything else. XLM and XDC are the only other two coins that really get me going. Other than that, they're cute. Good story. Great marketing. Cool NFT project, bro. Yeah, your metaverse looks like shit, but okay, I see you're investing in it. That's where we're at in the cryptocurrency space. The average person has just been decimated. The retail trader who thought they were smart with their Dogecoin, with their Shiba, with their Bitcoin. And the narrative for the masses is that Bitcoin is digital gold. Remember, on this channel, we talk about the narrative that the masses are being fed. What the mainstream media is prepping the masses for, psychologically programming them with the television. Television. A false narrative about Bitcoin. A false narrative about everything else. And here on this channel, we've kept it simple. We never sold out. We just wanted to give you guys the truth and warn you about what was coming. Here it is. I'm not making videos saying, hey, I called this, I'm not spending time doing that. I'm just trying to focus right now on solutions. As we cover this news, as we break it all down for you guys, I just want you guys to make it. This setup is an absolute sacrifice of the middle class of America. They do not care about us. Our president can't even ride a bike. Whoever that is running our country can't ride a bike. Anyways, I digress. Let's continue on with Peter Schiff. You know, we want to cover both sides. So I'm here to tell you that I believe in my cryptocurrencies. It's a few. There's 2 or 3 that really get me going. Other than that, 99% of the space is going away, just like Brad Garlinghouse predicted and stated. Peter Schiff says, a lot of people in the crypto industry are saying that this crash is a healthy shakeout. I agree that it's healthy, but not for crypto. That industry as we know it is dead, which is very healthy for the economy. Crypto likely has a future, but Bitcoin will not be part of it. Peter's a little bit dramatic. He's trying to tweak Twitter, obviously. You know, very good at that. We love Peter. Peter is that asshole that nobody wants to listen to, but he is right. He did call the last recession, and he's calling for an inflationary depression. And I believe that, like he says, we're not going to be able to avoid it. It's too little too late. Jerome Powell needs to hike us up to about 5-6% for the Fed funds rate for things to really slow down the inflation that's already taken place, that's already rampant. So many issues that we cover every day on this channel. And side note, people are still pushing NFTs. I'm hearing influencers say it's still a good time to learn about NFTs. If you spend any more time than a day learning about smart contracts and how their use cases for utility, I mean, okay, good luck flipping the NFTs. Good luck. If that's what you do, then cool. A lot of people made money doing that, and that's cool. I'm not going to knock that hustle. That's a hustle. Okay, cool. It's worked out so far. Everything's down 90% now. But for the average person, you need to understand smart contracts, how NFTs are going to run the world through smart contracts. Yes, that is the future. But the shit that's being traded right now, that's being speculated on right now, has no utility. It's nothing. Okay, you buy into a community. Folks, this is like Peter says, and like many of us are saying, this is a healthy shakeout. Because what are you guys smoking, man? Thinking that your penguins and your apes and all this is cool and that. I mean, look at the blue chip NFT Bored Ape Yacht Club. Down from 500,000 to 50,000, 90% crash. So what did that get you in? It got you in the club? No, it didn't. No, it didn't. And it was all a pump. It was all a pump and dump scheme from the very tippy top down. Now it's starting to implode. The liquidity crisis bank run in the crypto space is underway, just like we covered this week in our live stream. And you guys are seeing what's happening. Everyone's full of shit. From the hedge funds, from the Federal Reserve, down to me and you, Joe Blow speculator, NFT millionaire, meme coin peddler. Oh, I'm investing in this DAO. Oh, I'm going to run this node. How's those programs working out? Absolutely wrecked, obliterated. Anyways, let's continue on. Daniela DiMartino Booth says, a little bit of perspective for us. The last The latest leg down pushed Bitcoin below 19.5. Now, at the time of this recording, we're actually at 18,005. This is Saturday night on the West Coast at about 10 p.m. We are down to 18.5 for the Bitcoin price in US dollars. The latest leg down pushed Bitcoin below 19.5. Now we're at 18.5. The high the coin hit during its last bull cycle in 2017, which it reached at the end of that year. Throughout its roughly 12-year trading history, Bitcoin has never dropped below previous cycle peaks. We are in uncharted territories for Bitcoin, for the whole cryptocurrency space. We were so much more levered up. There's so much more to unwind and to balance out in this bear market for not only cryptocurrency, but for the overall economy and financial system. Crypto was just part of the pump and dump, and now the rug pull here of the American economy. We are in uncharted territories, and when you look here at these major liquidation levels, like this guy right here, he's responding to that latest tweet from DiMartino Booth. Crypto credibility is hanging by a thread. At 11,500, Saylor will refuse to make his margin call to Silvergate, having sold his 19,000 coins for $220 million. Then Lizzie and the regulators will start asking why an FDIC bank is loaning on imaginary collateral. There goes the neighborhood. Exactly. These people don't even know who created the thing, and they're investing in it. How do you explain that one to the SEC, to your investors? Michael Saylor is down 1.6 billion at least. I don't know what the most recent number is. At 18,500, it's probably more. He's going to probably at least hit 2 billion for sure. That's an easy prediction to throw out right there. 2 billion for Michael Saylor, unrealized losses. He'll have that by next week if we continue at this rate. I told my Discord last Saturday we were going to 20 to 22K. Okay, it came through. I'm saying, and like many other people are saying, 10K is going to be the worst. I'm not here to be the TA guy, right? I just look at this at the most simple, backed out on the chart, basic macro level. I don't go into the TA. 10K would be an 85% drop, just like we did last bull market. We hit 20K, went to 3K, 85% correction. If we did that off of 69K, that takes us to 10K. We'd be down to 10K. So you're going to see Michael Saylor gets liquidated at about 11.5. I'm interested to see if he actually takes out more money, if he borrows more, takes out a larger loan, even if it's at a higher interest rate, just to cover his margin. It's going to be interesting to see. Or he'll just fold and be another big loser, just like he was in the last .com bubble. Okay, so we've always said that program wasn't going to work out, just like all these countries that have been investing in Bitcoin as well. This is an interesting little chart here. We suspect that the housing will soon act as a deflationary force. The NASDAQ, tech, FANGs, think of everything that was hot over the last 10 years, throw in crypto. These are the groups that are most susceptible to downside as housing's engine breaks down. So if we look at the housing affordability, it is now at July 2005 levels. We're seeing so many market indicators, so much data reflecting back to the last recession. When we look at the housing data, when we're starting to see the layoffs now, which is a lagging indicator, the businesses let go after they realize that we're in a bear market and after things, are bad for at least 2 consecutive quarters. Remember, it took the Fed 6 months to realize we were in a recession last time. This time, many people are saying that we're still maybe going to have a recession next year. If we print a negative GDP quarter in the Q2 here, which is going to wrap up in about 2 weeks, in 2 weeks' time, we're going to know whether or not we're already in a recession that started in January. See, that's how this data is skewed across the board. When you look at CPI, all the data, you go through all the analytics, it's all skewed because the recession truly started in January. If we print a negative quarter for this Q2 of this year, 2 quarters of negative GDP growth is a recession, technically speaking. Okay? It's kind of like everyone that was saying that this is just a dip, that we weren't in a bear market for crypto after we'd already dropped 50%. I'm like, what are you guys smoking, man? We've dropped 50%. Okay, technically speaking, 20% drop is a bear market. 20% move up is a bull market. We are down 50%. So I understand that crypto is a little bit more volatile, but yes, we are most definitely are in a bear market. And here we are down now 60, 70%, and we've pierced through the all-time highs of last bull run, which we have not done in the 12 years that we've traded with Bitcoin. Now, we've only been through a few cycles with Bitcoin, though, so it's still relatively new. But the point being, if we look at this chart, we're seeing that housing affordability is down. We're seeing all the other real estate numbers. Some markets already down 20, 30%. A healthy correction, a rebalancing underway. And just like with crypto, I think it's healthy. Purging out we're cutting off the fat, right? And there's going to be a lot of collateral damage. I mean, a lot of people's retirement accounts have been put into these FANG stocks, into these index funds. That's what's really sad when you look at this situation is a lot of people, they're hitting me up in my Discord group. They're like, I got money in a retirement account. What should I do? And I'm like, oh boy. First off, I'm not a financial advisor, but I know what your financial advisor is telling you. He's telling you to chill. Don't worry. It's all good, bro. He's a peddler for Wall Street telling you it's all good. Keep your money in the system. Don't worry. We're going to ride this one out. Now, crypto obviously proving to be a little bit more risky as we see 60, 70% corrections. But when you're on the brink of a new financial system and new technology disrupting a whole multiple industries, blockchain is going to disrupt every industry, right? So that's a risky thing, just like the dot-com bubble. But, you look at these Amazon stocks, you look at similar stocks like that have gone absolutely nuts over a 10, 20-year period. That is what we're investing in. If XRP only makes it to $100, we've changed our lives. At $10, we've changed our lives, but at $100, we've changed our lives too, right? And we were talking about in our Discord today, what to do with this wealth, with this money, with our exit strategy. When we cash out $100,000, we cash out $1 million. What are you going to do with that? Anything that matters is inflated by 20% right now. Lumber was 76% year over year. Meat, good meat, 20 to 30% easily. If you can even get good quality, so you're getting worse quality too. It's almost 50 to 100% on food, energy, and housing. Housing maybe 20% on your rent bill. Folks, you got to have a serious strategy. I'm about to release a full in-depth exit strategy for my Discord group. I'm working on releasing the business development program as well. I want my people to understand how to make the money and then what to do with it once we get it, how to multiply it, how to build passive streams of income, how to have a portion of our portfolio that we're investing in high risk, i.e. cryptocurrency, precious metals. We obviously talk about prepping, and we don't even get to the parts of our strategy as far as cryptocurrency, precious metals, what to do with real estate in your business until we take care of prepping. That's how high we put it up on the recession to-do list. But we're starting to see all of the key indicators in the data. We've been warning about this. A lot of people have been warning about this. Peter Schiff, all these guys, Jim Rickards, Robert Kiyosaki, everyone, right? For those of us in the know who have been tapped in, understand the system, back in 2012, I learned about the Federal Reserve through Ron Paul and understood how the private central bankers have completely hijacked our country. These are absolutely evil entities that do not have the American people's best interest at their priority. Now it's here. This is the big one. This is the big storm that we've been waiting for, an economic hurricane from Jamie Dimon. No shit. And it wasn't a matter of when, it wasn't a matter of if, it was a matter of when was it going to hit. All of the data is here. We're going back to pre-great financial crisis, great financial recession levels back in 05, 06, 07, 08 in real estate. Cryptocurrency's just been obliterated. Okay. And the average person now is having to pay 50 to 100% more than they were last year for anything that matters. Half the population is experiencing a health crisis. Nearly everyone's experiencing a health crisis. And the influencers are telling you it's time to learn about NFTs. That's where we're at. Time to learn about NFTs, guys. That's the advice. This guy here, Don J on Twitter. I just followed him. He's some real estate guy, I guess. He's posting some data. He said that he like built out some bots, I think, for tracking the real estate market. I don't know what he's doing. I just follow these real estate guys on Twitter to try to see what's happening in the streets kind of with the real estate situation. This guy, he posts this, oh Lord, here comes the bombardment of price cuts on the Las Vegas Strip condos, page after page. So yeah, I mean, the high flying markets are just getting wrecked right now. We talk about Vancouver, Toronto up in Canada. We talk about Seattle, San Francisco, New York, Miami. Now, Florida's still getting a lot of people, but these high flying speculative markets, they're getting some pretty serious pullbacks right now. Las Vegas Strip right here, the condo market's underway. We were talking about in our weekly Discord call this morning about how we're starting to see developers go up who failed last recession. Now the same developments are getting fired up, you know, just stuff like that. And then the data that we're seeing, it's getting ugly. And the key point here is that they're still set to raise interest rates another 2-3 times at least, maybe another 3-4 times. I mean, they're telling us that they're going to raise this thing, the Fed funds rate, up to about 3%, 3.5%. That's going to take our mortgage rates, I mean, well above probably 7%. Okay, so the real estate deals, I was talking with my Discord about how I'm still ready to go, still ready to move, but we're waiting for people to come back to reality a little bit. And they're going to have to with this real estate rebalancing. And I think it's healthy, just like crypto. Like I said, this is healthy. You know, whether the greatest transfer of wealth in world history is going to benefit you or not, I can't guarantee. I can tell you that it's underway. It's a rebalancing. It's a restructuring. And the people who understand where real value's at. So I just told my Discord before hopping on this live call that I'm moving cash to currencies and commodities with real utility as fast as possible. That's what game we're playing at the most simple level, not financial advice, just what I'm doing. I'm moving cash to currencies and commodities with real world utility that solve problems as fast as possible. Do I keep cash on hand? Yes. Do I keep some money in the bank account to buy the dips, to buy the blood in the streets? Yes. But we're also buying silver and we're buying these few cryptocurrencies. I've only bought XRP in the last 2 weeks. I bought XRP last week, 30 cents. Bought it today, 30 cents. 3 for 1, can't pass it up. Not financial advice, but that's what I'm doing. Because I'm worried about being able to get XRP again. They're playing games with this thing. I'm worried about the exchanges delisting it. The exchanges are not your friend. So I don't trust them. So I'm buying it now and getting it off the exchanges as fast as possible too. Taking the money and running. Now, we covered this earlier this week, but I wanted to cover this once again. CBDC cybersecurity to be tested by Hong Kong, Bank of Israel, and the Bank for International Settlements. Okay. Now, this is coming from bitcoinist.com, so it's getting coverage in the cryptocurrency space. We have a major feasibility study taking place with the Hong Kong Monetary Authority, the Bank of Israel, and the Bank of International Settlements, which is the central bank of central banks. And we wanted to cover, I mentioned this in my live stream earlier this week, but our good friend Brad from Ripple has been speaking, rubbing shoulders with these guys going back all the way to 2019. Here is the picture from 2019 with Brad Garlinghouse sitting next to the chief executive of the Hong Kong Monetary Authority. 2019, looking so fresh, so clean, suited up. and selling real world utility, real world problems that are ready to handle and scale to trillions, hundreds of trillions, quadrillions of dollars. Why not run it all on the XRP ledger? But now the BIS, you might giving us this BS about a feasibility study when we know Brad was here shaking hands, having the champagne with the Hong Kong Monetary Authority, the chairman of the Saudi Arabian Monetary Authority, and the director of monetary markets from the IMF. Oh yeah, and also that's Christine Lagarde there in the front row. And I love this tweet from June of 2019. This Curtis XRP. He says, it's Brad Garlinghouse sitting at the Big Daddy table, not Zuckerberg. Now, I'll tell you what, Zuckerberg's sitting at some tables behind closed doors. That's most definite. Okay. Zuckerberg's getting into some meetings. He's sitting at some tables. Most definitely. But when it comes to payments, when it comes to currencies, solving real world problems in the payment systems, our boy Brad has been getting it done for years, guys. What are you investing in right now? There's a reason why I bought XRP today. I'm not here to hype shit. I don't get paid by anyone. But God, I'm making my bag fat, man. And I'm not telling that you guys should stack your bag as fat as I did, going 90% of my crypto bag into XRP, full transparency, right? 90% XRP, probably stupid. Or we're going to look back and laugh at these times. But this is what I'm investing in. Brad Garlinghouse sitting next to these guys, sitting next to Christine Lagarde. Years ago. Not getting an opportunity to go speak at their conferences now. 3, 4, 5. The connections go back decades when we talk about David Schwartz, Chris Larson, and the full connections with Jed McCaleb. Invest with conviction is one of my recession to-do list points that I stated. And like I said, there's one thing I bought today, XRP. Didn't have time to make it into the coin dealer. Looking to buy some silver here shortly. Putting it into currencies and commodities as fast as possible that are going to be part of the new financial system and that have utility. Very simple strategies. At the time of this recording, Bitcoin is down to 18.5. Okay, here is the 4-hour chart for Bitcoin. Yep. So last week on Saturday, I told my Discord that I expected us to drop down to the 20 to 22K level around the full moon. That is this dark circle here down here. You tell me why the moon phase pattern is ritualized by the elite financial market maker magicians. I don't know why. I do know why, but you guys, people make fun of me for talking about the moon patterns. I'm like, this is so freaking clear. For those who don't know about this, it is peaks around that new moon and it's bottoms around that full moon. So I told my Discord last week, hey guys, 20 to 22K should be coming in around the full moon. And that is pretty much exactly what happened. 20 to 22K. And now we've pierced down to 18. I think that 10K is the bottom-ish. Maybe we'll see. I mean, we're in uncharted territories for Bitcoin right now, because never in its history has it pierced below the previous bull market all-time high, which it just did. Be ready for a dead cat bounce and 10K. I got it right here on the chart for you guys. Let me see. Let me make sure that you guys can actually see this chart properly. There's the chart right there. 10K on the chart is that bottom yellow line. Like I said, I don't do TA. I throw up the moon phase pattern and I just look at where's the direction going to go. Where's our levels that will probably range or trade within over the next couple weeks. And I'm just following this pattern. And so as you can see, that played out perfectly. Now we've pierced through at 18.5. 10K for me, I mean, that sounds like a good story. We go back down to about 10K. But this is cryptocurrency, so anything can happen. And I've been telling my Discord group, I've been telling all of you guys as well, that main levels for XRP, we could easily go back down below 25 cents, back down to about the 20 cent level. Let's pull up the XRP chart right now. So this is what I showed with my Discord on Saturday last week, 20 cent XRP again. because I did about a 50% pull down from the level that we were at last week, which is about 35 cents, 30 to 35 cents. I said if you go about 50% down from there, it's going to take us to the 18-cent level, about 18 cent. So I just said, about that 20-cent XRP level could come in again very easily. Okay, let's take a look at XLM as well. Personally, I'm going to be looking to enter XLM under 7 cents. Well, I have a buy order right now at 9 cents, but I'm going to be looking to enter XLM again heavy once we pierce below 7 cents. Okay, they don't have a Kucoin. I guess we'll just go to, this is the Coinbase 4-hour chart for XLM. Oh yeah, I put Stellar back to the mark of the beast. That would be the 666, obviously the 6 cent level. I could easily see that. And that's just because if you put Stellar XLM into your Gematria calculator, your Jewish cipher is going to give you that 666 digits. You tell me why that is. I don't, I'm just throwing it out there. Hate on me all you want for throwing in a little numerology on a Saturday night session. It's 10 o'clock here on the West Coast. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves during this bear market. I just wanted to have a bear market hangout. That's all I had to really cover for you guys tonight. I was talking about 2 cents for XDC, but hey, we'll see what happens. Crypto King with the super chat. Go buy more XRP, Zach. Millionaires are made in recession. Absolutely. Yeah, the whales are going to be loading up, during this time, many people aren't going to be able to afford loading up right now. It's unfortunate, but the whales, the market makers, these people who are trying to take advantage of this opportunity, they're going to push this thing down to real liquidation levels, and they're going to eat it all up for themselves. Appreciate all of you guys for tuning in tonight. Let's go. Let's take some Q&A. We haven't done some Q&A on YouTube in a while. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate all of you. If you guys could hit the thumbs up for me, and I appreciate all the support, thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you join the party over here because we're just no BS, no promo shit. We're just like, here's the truth. Here's how I see it. No BS. You can break down the codes all you want. I'm going to show you a little bit of the secret sauce just to have fun with it. Let's enjoy ourselves, right? Like for me, everyone gets caught up on, what are you doing right now at the end of the day, right? Are you stacking cash? Are you buying? Are you packing your bags? Are you making moves in real estate? Are you building a business? Do you have a side hustle going? Did you ask your boss for a raise yet? Because inflation, your 2% average raise is not going to cut it. How do you provide more value at your job? How much precious metals do you have stocked away as a hedge, as an insurance policy against the US dollar currency being reset? Happy Father's Day to you all. My adult beverage is a Kolshin premium lager made out here in the Northwest. Little local adult beverage. When should I buy in? I have $600. I know many of us were playing with what we got, right? And so for me, you want to make sure that you have your prepping done, and then you want to make sure that you're going to be able to feed your family, which is part of prepping, I guess, essentially. If you really have, $600, $1,000, your best bet's going to be to continue dollar cost averaging into these cryptocurrencies while they're at these prices. Do not try to catch the bottom. Take advantage of the opportunity. Don't get greedy. Don't try to time the market or else you will miss the bottom. Don't trade emotionally. Set limit orders. Buy some today at 30 cents. Okay, not financial advice, but you buy some today at 30 cents. You place an order for 25 cents. Then you place another order for 20 cents. And you let it ride. It's very simple, guys. Dollar cost average in. If you're not going to be a trader, if you're not going to get too crazy with it, most people should just DCA into cryptocurrency. Brian, what's up, man? It's been a while. Thank you for the support, brother. Brian, thank you, brother. I appreciate that super chat. You don't got to drop it down. You don't got to throw it down like that, brother. I appreciate that love and support for the channel. Nice to see you at night. Hard to keep up with you and your schedule. All the best. I try to plug away as much as I can. I try to bring it as much as I can. Here we go. Late night session. I've been trying to do the Monday through Thursday, 6 a.m. schedule. You know that I'm always showing up late. I do apologize. I really do apologize. But yeah, we're always going to try to bring it for you guys. Thank you so much. Limit order has lower spreads as well. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah. Now, these exchanges, they're going to be playing games with you guys. So you got to understand what you're doing on all these exchanges, what the rules are of each exchange. Look in, find as much information as you can about these exchanges and how liquid, how solvent they actually are, where they custody their crypto. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the love on TikTok. Where am I based at? The Pacific Northwest. That's as much as I can say. The Pacific Northwest. In a bunker located in the Pacific Northwest. Let's see. Let's go here. Coin market cap at the time of this recording. Where are we at? On the West Coast, it is 10 p.m. and we are trading at 18,500 for your Bitcoin. Your XRP is at 30 cents, which is the price point that I picked it up earlier today, not financial advice. Nothing else turns me on. It's very simple. Oh my gosh, avalanche down to 14%. I haven't even looked at these prices, to be honest. Like, I was seeing people were buying quant at 43 bucks. I was like, oh, that's nice. Like, I always wanted to get quant below 50 bucks, and now that it's there, I'm just not turned on by it. But that's why you take your emotion out of it, you know, if you really believe in something. But I don't have enough on these other cryptos that really gets me going. They got a cool story, cool narrative, couple partnerships. Are they actually using the cryptocurrency? Is it actual adoption? Is it actual, like, real problems valued in billions, hundreds of billions, and trillions of dollars? Otherwise, it just doesn't really matter. XLM down to 10 cents. Like I said, I have a buy order coming in at 9 cents for Stellar, so waiting for that one to go through. Your Crow is down to 10 cents. Okay. God, I'm so happy because I remember telling some Discord members, like, around when CRO, what was CRO trading at, like $1? It was like above 80 cents, and I was like, yo, consider taking profit. And look at where all these have gone. All of these, I was saying, guys, these have had their moment. Algorand back down to 29 cents. That's attractive. That is attractive. Algo. HBAR down to 6 cents. Wow. Wow. Cosmos. I remember I was thinking of getting into Atom at 20 bucks. I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. I see that all these other protocols are on top of Cosmos, Atom. This is kind of cool. Getting me a little excited. Down to 6 bucks now. Wow. But Filecoin down to 5 bucks. Holy cow, man. I remember I was going to invest in Filecoin at like 50 bucks too. Crypto King throwing it down. I had to top Brian throwing down a 50. You guys are throwing down crazy money, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. I had to top Brian. Luckily, I have been very fortunate investing in crypto since 2016. Give back to where credit is due. Hey, man, I really appreciate that. And shout out to the OGs that have been in this space for a while who are encouraging others, encouraging the new people to get into this space. Because for me, the conversations that I'm having is a lot of the people that I talk to have invested in, you know, Dogecoin, Shiba, a little Bitcoin, a little Ethereum. And I try to just approach it with, hey, man, you know, there's a lot of big problems over here being solved with these other cryptocurrencies that I've invested in. You know, I'm not here to tell you what to do, but I can back up my investments with facts, figures, and logic that actually makes sense, right? That actually solve trillion-dollar problems. Not playing around hype speculation. Hey, this looks like a cool metaverse, bro. Hey, this NFT project might have utility, might get us into some conference where we can go to a circle jerk with a bunch of other broke boys. I mean, I'm joking. I'm just throwing a little shade, but really, what are you buying with all of these NFTs, right? You can look at, like, Gary Vaynerchuk is one of the proponents of NFTs and actual utility with NFTs. He's actually, you know, walking the walk here. He's not just talking about it, he's doing it. With his NFT project, he actually had the conference. He's actually going to have more access to him. And all this value that he's bringing, all this utility that he's bringing to his NFT. And he's someone who I actually think is a good guy and is going to make sure that he takes care. He gives way more value to his community than he gets in return. I do believe that. So he's a good example of an influencer who launched their own NFT project and sold it to his community. I have no idea what those sold for. I never ended up kind of watching what happened. I'm subscribed to Gary Vaynerchuk on YouTube, so I watch Gary for what he has to say about the current state of the markets and mostly social media, and he's been spot on for years. But he's one of the few examples of influencers that did NFT projects that I actually think are going to live up to what they've sold their community on. You know what I'm saying? You saw it last year, and you're continuing to see it even now. Many people are launching NFTs for their communities as influencers, right? For me, I look at it like I have my Patreon Discord group, which is a paid membership, and I work my ass off to try to bring value and to try to show them with complete transparency and give them full strategies on business, real estate, cryptocurrency, precious metals, prepping, and I bring in other people that add value as well. We've amassed a whole community that is figuring out how to maneuver this transfer of wealth. That's what we've been able to amass during this moment in time. And sounds like Vancouver. Yeah. Gary Vee is such a scammer. See, there's mixed opinions about Gary, but he's been right about social media. So you know, I don't even care to really get into, okay, is it really worth whatever you paid for the NFTs for all that? That's irrelevant. For me, you listen to these guys, whether they're assholes or not, whether you are going to be friends with them or not, about the markets, about their takes on social media. You learn from them, right? I just want to learn from what he has to say about social media and the state of the market, right? I take that information. I didn't invest in the NFT project, and that's what I mean. I didn't invest in any of that. None of it. I haven't done any NFTs. So I've missed out on opportunities, sure. But everything that I've invested in, I can sit for here all night and explain why I've invested in it. Most guys cannot put two sentences together that make sense why they've invested in what they've invested in. So, what exchange do I use to buy XRP? Right now, Uphold, and I have Kucoin as well. Uphold and Kucoin. Let's go rapid fire Q&A. If you guys want to drop your questions, I'm going to try to focus, lock in, and answer questions quickly, real quick. Let's do a rapid fire Q&A. TikTok, what are you guys working with? Yeah, Uphold Kucoin if you want to buy XRP. Like I said, it's all I'm buying right now. Zilliqa, yeah. I need to do a deep dive on Zilliqa. I didn't invest enough in it to really care to do much research on it. I threw like $50 at it. It's down to like probably $5 now. It's like, I don't know. It was one of the few cryptos that I just threw like $50 at. I usually don't do that. I've only done that on like a few projects. One was Dogecoin. That's why I'm always salty about the memes, is I threw $100 at Dogecoin when it was half a penny. I sold it for break even so that I could throw the $100 at something else for some reason. If I would have sold that thing anywhere near the top, I would have made about $5,000 off that $100 investment on Dogecoin. If I would have sold it anywhere near the top, not even close to the top, I would have made thousands of dollars. So after that, I was like, man, these meme coins piss me off. And so I missed all the opportunities on the memes, but whatever. I don't have any regret about that, really. Until when do you think the market will stay low? These can last 12 to 18 months, these recessions. And we're in a serious situation. Hopefully we can avoid an inflationary depression, but I don't think that we will. So 12 to 18 months minimum of struggle. And if you look, okay, if we do even have a shakeup politically, just to put this in simple terms, if we have a shakeup politically and we have a huge red wave in November, well, then we're just going to have probably a lot of gridlock. Maybe some things will get done, but it'll be a battle between Congress and the president for another year or so, 2 years before there's going to be another presidential election and someone else takes office. And even if Congress does flip now, we still have a battle underway. And then we'll see what they do. This November is going to be interesting, but in my opinion, the struggle started last winter, and it's going to continue through till this winter for sure. For those who don't know, this is a Shemitah year, so this is part of the 7-year cycle in the Hebrew calendar. Every 7 years is a Shemitah year, and it's a year that traditionally farmers would let the fields, let the crops, let the fields regenerate. They wouldn't plant, they would let the fields recover. They would take a year off and let everything heal back up. It was basically a reset year. If you go back to biblical times, as far as why the Hebrews go by this every 7 years. And go figure, what are we experiencing right now? Food shortages, food processing plants going down, whether it's all by design, whether it's by God's will. Maybe it's a little bit of both. Maybe it's a little bit of an agenda, an evil agenda. Maybe it's a little bit of God's plan. I'm not here to tell you what to believe in, what to invest in, who to love, what to do, other than to get your shit together, because folks, they have absolutely set us up for sacrifice. Absolutely set us up for sacrifice. Tether implosion is imminent, and it is the trigger to pull the real crash bottom. Thoughts? Yeah, absolutely. We've been calling this. Until Tether implodes, we're not done with the cleanse, with the purge. Until Tether pops, we're not done. It's going to be the main catalyst that brings this thing down. Huge shout out to Dex. Yeah, thank you, Dex. Yeah, great point. USDT will fail to put a true bottom in the market. Just to guess what's coming next. Absolutely. I think that will mark the bottom, right? Tether implodes. The regulations get passed by Congress. We finally get an understanding of what the rules of the road are going to be. And then the space should be off to the races from there. But the collateral damage is going to be about 90% of the space, most likely. Everyone did ICOs. 99% of the ICOs were unregistered securities offerings. Straight up, it's so simple. 90% plus. Unregistered securities offerings, 1933 Howey test, they meet all 4 prongs. Unless Congress decides to give us, what they should do is say, hey, we didn't give you guys clear rules. We're going to give you a year to come into compliance. We're going to give you 6 months to come into compliance, and you're going to not have any penalties. That's what they should do for American business, for American entrepreneurs, for America, for the US dollar, is they should come in and say, hey, we screwed you guys over by not giving you regulatory clarity. Now we're going to give you an amount of time that you can come into compliance. Here's the rules. Play by these rules. You'll be good to go. And then we are off to the races. But what they've set this thing up for, what they probably most likely are going to do, is absolutely come for killing all of these cryptocurrency projects and coming to take as much money as they can. They use the crypto casino as part of the transfer of wealth as far as liquidating all of the doofus morons going to the hedge funds. We little guys, little fish, stepping into the cryptocurrency space thinking that we're getting ahead of the curve, which in a way we are ahead of the masses, but do not get it twisted. The hedge fund billionaires that have unlimited resources to trade against us, that absolutely control and move the markets in cohorts with the exchanges and all of the platforms, are absolutely trading against us, and it is all part of the transfer of wealth. Come play at the casino so that we can take your money. Estimated time frame for regulations, it should be done by probably next year. It's really at the forefront right now, but we know that it can take months and years for regulations, laws to pass. So it's going to be interesting to see how long it takes. If we're able to flip the House of Representatives and the Senate, if we have full control, and I say we as far as Republicans, because I'm just talking about if we flip it back the other way as a country, we might be able to pass something by, next year. Most likely by next year. For sure by next year, something should be done. The SEC lawsuit for sure should be done with Ripple by this year. But it's all under control of these market maker magicians, these Wall Street guys, these Wall Street types that love to sacrifice us peasants, us little guys. Sam, thank you for the super chat. This crash has been the best thing to happen to my low income thresholds. I've already broken my goal with my XRP I never expected to have. Here's to hoping Tether bottoms the market for more bags, bro. God bless you, and God bless the rest of you guys that are taking advantage of this opportunity, because this moment is meant to squeeze us out. It's meant to fill us with the fear, uncertainty, and doubt. It's meant to liquidate us. It's meant to squeeze us to the point of capitulation where we give up, we give in, while these guys take all of these assets for themselves, all of the gold. Record amounts of gold are being held by central banks. What don't you get? The crypto space was caught up smoking Bitcoin hopium, trading NFTs of penguins, while central banks are sitting down with Brad Garlinghouse from Ripple and, Stellar, Algorand, a few other projects, and they're acquiring record amounts of gold. And we're supposed to be learning about NFTs during this bear market. What are you guys smoking, man? Wow. Spend a day learning about NFT smart contracts. They really shouldn't even take more than a few hours. You can watch a few YouTube videos. You'll understand the applications, the utility. 99.99% of the penguins and the apes and the BS is nothing, guys. It's worth nothing. Even if it's worth something, can you feed your family through this crisis, through this storm? It's not just a financial tsunami. It's a health crisis. As we know, over half the population they did a little hokey pokey dance. Not just once, not just twice, not just 3 times. Many cities in America, many countries across the world are in a water crisis, don't have clean water. In 2022, don't have clean water. But let's worry about how much our apes are worth. What's the next NFT, meme coin, scammer, anonymous developer that I can partner up with to get paid from, to shill to my community for a payday, for a check? I tell you what, it's embarrassing the amount of money that some of these guys sell out for. Some of these guys sell out for just, what's your reputation? What's your respect worth? But, it's all played out. It's all played out in the end. Is Celsius insolvent? Yes. Sam, thank you for the super chat. Is it a high or low likelihood that if Tether bombs, almost all exchanges will freeze the ability to take advantage of the markets? The fact of the matter is that Tether is about 60% of the trading volume by some estimates. So it's at least half of the trading volume of the pairs trading the cryptocurrency space. Essentially, half the liquidity for the cryptocurrency space is provided through Tether. And people think that we've reached a bottom. No. If you think that we reached a bottom, you don't understand all of the factors that play in to the cryptocurrency space. The Tether stablecoin is all part of setting this thing up. Just stuffed your XRP bags, Laurel. I'm taking account of all of my bags, of all my precious metals, of everything. And I'm making constant adjustments every week right now. Big picture, our strategies have been the same for years. We've been preparing for this moment. in my business with my real estate strategy. I haven't pounced on real estate because I'm waiting, just waiting. And it's going to come. It's here. It's here. The start is here. At least it's cooling off. And that's what I was telling my Discord today, is that this is a healthy rebalancing. Whether you take advantage of the greatest transfer of wealth in world history and create generational wealth for your family or not, these markets are going to rebalance. The world, this earth, has a way of rebalancing itself. Mother Nature. Even against man-made climate change, Mother Earth has a way of rebalancing. Is it too late to get into flat Earth? Oh, wait, I'm just kidding. I'm just playing with you guys. Hey, I'm going to go get another adult beverage and use the restroom real quick. I appreciate all of you guys. Give me 1 minute, 17 seconds. I appreciate all of you guys. Okay. All right. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you guys haven't already, please hit that thumbs up button. Really helps the channel. I appreciate all of you guys so much, helping me grow this community, helping me spread this message, helping other people prepare for all the OGs, all the people that have been woke. Not their kind of woke, but you know what I'm saying? We've been tapped in. For those of you who have been trying to help as many of your friends and family and people, you know, God bless all of you guys for fighting the good fight, because I understand that a lot of people are fighting many battles right now. The emotional battle is almost just as difficult as the battle we fight day-to-day basis in the real world. The emotional toll that's being felt by our bags being down, by whatever issues you got in your family, the health crisis is terrible. Basically, I don't know anyone. Basically, every family is being affected by the health crisis, basically affecting everyone 100%, because even if you are in relatively good health and things are going good for you, it's a serious situation out here. And so with that being said, we pray for peace. We, you know, prepare for the worst, but pray for something better. Very simple. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Okay, let's do just, I got time for one more adult beverage according to Bay. So one more adult beverage with you guys on a late night session. I appreciate you guys. Just hit the 1 hour mark. Thank you so much. I'm about to sell some watches to have more cash on the side. If yep. Yeah, absolutely. Time to evaluate what we're holding in our bags, what kind of assets we got, how much. A lot of people could probably make a few grand just by selling shit that they've accumulated in their house. At least here in America, we love to hoard and hold on to a bunch of stuff we don't need. A lot of overconsumption. Yep. Yep. Pray for rain, but don't neglect the water. Don't forget to water the seed. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. You know, it's the exact same thing as far as my vegetable garden goes, as far as my crypto bag goes. Not all of the investments are going to make it. Not all of my vegetables are going to make it. But I'm going to produce something. I'm going to produce something. Now, many people actually end up producing more than they know what to do with, than they can actually handle. That's the beautiful thing. Yeah, you know, it's funny. Get this, guys. Okay. Quick rant, even though I've been ranting for about an hour. What pisses me off is I make a video on TikTok about how America can avoid a recession. And very simply, I just said, we need to produce, which is freaking obvious. I get it. But I'm just saying, you know, people need to get off their ass and we just need to produce the products, the goods, and the services of actual value that people need. And we can avoid a serious depression and potentially recession. We're probably already in a recession. I get that. But I'm just saying, the way that we fix this whole chaos, the whole crisis, would be to start producing shit again here in America. The video gets 2,000 views on TikTok. Like, that's awesome, you know? 275,000 followers, whatever I got, almost 300,000 followers, and my video gets only 2,000. But it's not as bad as the China video. I put out a video on TikTok, and the first clip was, China has just made contact with aliens. The video got 300 views. I was like, okay, that's serious suppression. Shout out to TikTok. We love TikTok. I haven't been banned on TikTok in a while, and I think that they understand that. I just want to be friends with them. I'll do my dance, the TikTok dance around the censorship. But did you guys catch the Rumble Live last night? We're going unfiltered, uncensored on Rumble once a week just so I can let it fly. Not worrying about the woke snowflake censorship bots that are behind the TikTok algorithm, behind the YouTube censorship. How do you have 300,000 followers and your video only gets pushed to 300 people? But hey, you know, it's all fun. It's all fun for me. TikTok's still the place to be 100% as far as getting content out. Oh yeah, China's most definitely. Yeah. Or sorry, TikTok, same thing, right? TikTok, China, same thing, right? Absolutely. Yeah. Yep. But that's it. It's funny. And like anytime I try to put out more like education, like I'm not trying to, I don't want to sound like I'm complaining because everyone's views are down right now and whatever. I don't rely on my YouTube ad money to feed my family, but the point is like every time I feel like I put out my most helpful videos with like actually called like actions that people should actually take or consider at least, it's just like 2,000 views, like nothing. But oh well. The cryptocurrency space has had the wind knocked out of it, so what can you expect? What can you expect? Numbers are down across the board, but anyways, Quant, yeah, it's cool. It doesn't turn me on. Some utility there, okay. Waiting for better partnerships and actual adoption. Cool story going on with Quant. I'm not pulling the trigger on Quant right now. Do I believe in the 4-year cycles? I mean, so far the 4-year cycles have played out really well. Yeah. And that was a big part of predicting Bitcoin entering a bear market in December, is just because the previous 2 bull runs, that's when Bitcoin topped out and rolled over, was in December. This time around, it topped out in November. And then we just entered the bear market on December 4th. So that's why in November I just threw out the prediction. I was like, okay, based off history, and based off the moon phase pattern that we're watching, that's been like spot on, Bitcoin should set a new high around the new moon of December 4th, and then we should start the bear market. And that's the video that I put out. And we didn't set a new top, but we most definitely had a 40% liquidation event within that 24-hour period, and that was the start of the bear market, essentially. So the 4-year cycle has been spot on up until now. But if we look at Bitcoin piercing through the previous all-time high, we're in uncharted territories for Bitcoin right now. We're in uncharted territories for the cryptocurrency space as a whole because we weren't levered up as much as we were last bull run. There's a lot more leverage, a lot more margin, a lot more BS, simply put. And that's all that leverage and margin is everyone was gambling, making bets with tomorrow's money that they may or may not actually have. Greetings from Shanghai. What's up, Gary? How's it going over there in China? Appreciate you guys tuning in across the world. God bless you all. Shanghai, China in the house. Market cap is low on XDC. Yeah. XDC, I think, still has a long ways to go. I'm going to be looking to enter in heavy at about the 2 cent level. It's already at a very, very attractive price for me, but I only have so much money. You know, just like you guys, right? I have my budget. I'm not trying to go in too hard on cryptocurrency and catch a falling knife and absolutely just wreck my savings, right? So at XDC at 2 cents, I'm going to be going in heavy though. I got enough cash ready to buy that carnage in the streets. Dubai in the house. Thank you. Shanghai's out of lockdown. Nice. That's good, man. I'm glad to hear that. I know it was getting crazy over there for a minute. Oh, whoops. Yeah, XDC is just under 3 cents right now. Even 2.5 cents looks good, but yeah, I mean, we could easily go more. UK in the house, Mexico, Australia. Man, we're all fighting the good fight worldwide here. I love to hear the other people coming in from across the world. I absolutely love that, man. This opportunity with the internet, TikTok, YouTube, man, I'm so thankful. This has absolutely changed the game and leveled the playing field for the people of this planet. It's just the people that we're fighting against are evil as hell, and they love sacrificing us. They get off on sacrificing us. They harvest our energy from the sacrifice. I mean, it's just like, oh boy. Trump was about to ban TikTok. Yeah. I mean, yeah, all these apps are basically tracking it all. So it's like, for me, you understand going in that TikTok probably has a backdoor to everything, and all these other apps set up a backdoor. I mean, we signed the user agreement that basically gives them everything. But it's like, if you want to use the platform, I mean, TikTok, yeah, TikTok's changed my life, so I'm forever grateful for TikTok. I wouldn't be here without TikTok. XRP at 29 cents again. I bought XRP today. I bought some last week. 3-for-1s, too good to pass up for me. I had to throw a little chunk of change. I had to throw a little something. How much XRP do I have? So 90% of my crypto bag is XRP, and you know that's about as much as I can share with you guys. It's heavy XRP. So as far as my conviction in XRP, that's it. XRP dominance growing. XRP is growing against all of the other cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin, Ethereum, if you look at the pairs, it's breaking out against both of those, yeah. You're a suppressed asset, Zach. Man, we're on our way. We're on our way. We're sending out this message live from the bunker. I haven't even dressed all this background up, made my studio out like I have plans to. It's all going to happen. It's all going to come eventually. But, you know, reporting live from the bunker. But, man, we're on the way for sure. For sure. We're just getting started. I appreciate all of you guys' support so much. If there is another large crash post-Tether implosion, how many exchanges will fold up or lock things up long term? Great question, Johnny. None of these exchanges are safe. It's very few, I think, that are going to be able to make it through to the other side. I like what Coinbase is doing. I think that they're pretty solvent. I like what Uphold's been doing. They seem pretty legit. But it's hard to tell, man. I mean, Circle is giving us updates every week on their reserves for USDC. That is legit. That's just like Ripple being very transparent with everything they're doing. They created the escrow. They didn't have to make the escrow. They created the escrow so that it would be predictable for how quickly XRP supply would be released. Now, there will only be 100 billion XRP, but Ripple decided to lock up the escrow so that the whole space would understand how quickly XRP supply would be released. That's transparency. When it comes to these other exchanges, these other projects, these other coins, like, it's hard to get good information out of them. How much reserves these stable coins have, how much backing. And if you look and you read the fine print on all of these user agreements, you will find that you get paid last in a bankruptcy. That was the big fuss that just came out of Coinbase, is they stated, yeah, they get paid out last. The people that invested their money on our platform get paid out last when we go bust. We have other debtors, other creditors that are more important that get paid off first. So that's why I continue to say that Circle is going to be the stablecoin company that makes it through the door. That is going to be USDC, and then they just launched their Euro coin. They're making serious moves. And as far as stablecoin, they're setting the standard. Yeah. Sam, thank you again for the super chat. This is a strange allegory of learning in a way, but my journey of XRP DCA has taught me just how much money people waste on nothing. During this times, man, we're finding out what's important, aren't we? All the money that we've been wasting, living lavish, living beyond our means. This is a rebalancing. This is a healthy restructuring. This is a healthy Healthy situation. Healthy correction. What is a stable coin? Okay, make sure that you follow this page. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, and we can get you caught up to speed on all this stuff. But basically, a stablecoin just represents the US dollar. As far as USDC stablecoin, it's pegged to $1. And Circle has actually backed their USDC token by $1 for every USDC token, or so they claim. And they're putting out reports weekly on their reserves. Instead of holding commercial paper like other stablecoins were, or backing their stablecoins with Bitcoin, USDC has now backed their USDC token by $1 for every token. Unlike UST, the Terra Luna stablecoin, which was backed by Bitcoin. A terrible program that it's so obvious why that program didn't work out. Correction is okay, but why all the fear mongering? This is not okay. This is not fear mongering. This is meant to explain the seriousness of this situation. And I don't go about my day living in fear. I go about my day knowing that I'm fighting the good fight and that I'm going to go down shooting, against this financial tsunami, against the health crisis that they hit us with. It's not fear mongering. It's not end of the world. It's a changing world order. It's an order out of chaos moment. It's a world war. It's a liquidity crisis, debt crisis, restructuring of the U.S. reserve currency status. That means the middle class of America gets wrecked. That means that the American dream is dead. So I try to paint it as beautiful as I can as far as the opportunity on the other side, but I want people to understand the seriousness of the situation. So I'm not here to fearmonger. Oh, not you. The government is doing it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. The mainstream media has the masses so fooled. People think that the recession isn't going to hit till next year. Now, it doesn't matter if they skew the numbers and they make it so that on paper, by the data, we technically aren't in a recession if we have basically 0% growth, or we have like a 0.2% growth. They're going to say, oh, we avoided recession. We're still strong. Or you can listen to Joe Biden say that we're in better position now versus before he got elected, which is absolutely crazy. The masses are being fed a narrative by the mainstream media that we won't even have recession till next year. Careful, Zach. I try to be careful, right? When I'm saying this message, I understand that we're on the watch list. You know what I'm saying? Dan Pena is my savior. Man, I don't know. I've actually finally taken a break from listening to Dan all day, every day. So maybe that's why I'm like a little bit more laid back tonight, is because I'm not listening to Dan every day now. I went on a tear of Dan Pena for almost a year, I think. But yeah, I love Dan. Yeah, I took a break from listening to that old man yell at me. The only thing to do in this kind of market is shift your portfolio from proof of work to ISO 222. That's all. Yeah, man, I have no interest in Bitcoin. I have no interest in Ethereum. I know a lot of the influencers saying, who's loading up on 3-digit Ethereum? Not me, bro. I mean, what are you guys trying to catch? Another 10x? I mean, okay, maybe. Ethereum's probably going to get the green light, and it's probably going to go to a higher price eventually, I guess. But morally, I will not invest in Ethereum because of the free pass monopoly that they got, and because of all of the whole situation with Ethereum. Morally, I will not invest in Ethereum. I don't care. I'm not trying to catch a 10x anyways. I think I'm going to catch a 100x off of XRP, XLM, and XTC. If not even more. This is the Great Awakening. We are not sleepwalking into this. We are buying the fear, because when the bottom comes in, many millionaires will be made. This is the final shakeout of weak hands and minds. When I scroll through TikTok now, all I see is people talking about what's going on, as far as supply chain crisis, real estate stories, like just people giving real raw stories, to a point where I'm just like, okay, I know shit's hitting the fan. I don't need to watch any more of this shit. But at the same time, I'm thinking a lot of people are waking up, and that's good. That's great. But half the population, like I said, no chance. No chance. In fact, they've almost been programmed to work against us by the people that control the evil agenda from the top down. They've basically programmed half the population to actively work against the people who are trying to actually create a level playing field and create a better world and actually solve problems and solve the food crisis, the health crisis. What's tragic to me is the good people who stood up in the medical field, the good people that stood up in the health industry, only to lose their jobs, only to get shadow banned, censored, taken off of YouTube. Now, I can't go much further than that, but what the hell are we doing, man? The data's here now that proves us 100% correct as far as it not being safe. The doctors, the frontline workers that actually had the courage to stand up. So they're going to do a buyback. We haven't talked about the buyback in a while, have we? I don't know about the buyback. Someone just said, thank you, RN, for what was that, 26 years? 20, yeah. 26 years, RN. For me, it's not about, man. I can't even talk about it. It's one of those topics that I can't even, I always forget that I can't go there, and I always want to just freaking go there. That's why I started going on Rumble, just so that I can freaking let it fly for an hour over there on Rumble, talking about how effed up the situation is, man. Golly, what have they done to us? I mean, okay, this is just me reporting the news to any of the censorship communists that are listening in. The CDC just passed the hokey pokey jibby jab dance for children as young as 6 months. Is that what I saw? 6 months? My daughter's about to turn 6 months. Excuse my language, but do you think that I'm going to sign up for that fucking program? These people are sick, man. I can't talk about it anymore. I'm going to get killed here. I can't talk about it anymore. What the hell is wrong with these people, man? My brother was a nurse and saw firsthand the injuries which weren't being reported, refused to take it, got Got booted on his ass. Absolute joke. And now they go for the children. Ooh-wee. God bless all of you guys fighting the good fight, taking the stand, walking away from your job, saying, I'm not going to sign up for your program. I'm not going to be a test dummy. And those with the courage to admit that they were wrong. Many people I know actually admitting that they're wrong. Saying, oh, okay, at first I got along with this. I just went in. I thought I was doing the right thing. Okay. And now they're saying, whoa, we were lied to. You guys were kind of right about this thing. That takes a lot. That takes a lot. I didn't mean to drop an F-bomb. I'm sorry, guys. But golly, there's some things you just got to absolutely draw a line in the sand and say, over my dead body. You think we're signing up for that program? Thank you. Good luck. God bless. I can't talk about it anymore. I'm going to get in trouble. Okay, I'm done. I'm actually done. I can't talk about it anymore. Let's go back to crypto. Let's go back to hype crypto. See, we're in. I didn't start talking about this till we were about an hour and a half into the live stream because I know only the real ones have hung around for an hour and a half. Only the real ones are still here at 2 hours in. I apologize. I really didn't mean to drop an F-bomb. I'm reading all your guys' comments. I love this community. God bless all of you guys. Who keeps it more real, though? There's guys that do better deep dives. There's guys that have better studio setups, better sound, better. Who keeps it more real? You know what I'm saying? That's at the very least, I'm going to bring that to the table. I just got out of bed, man. I'm in Newcastle, England. Yo, shout out to everyone tuning in across the world. Happy Father's Day. You guys are tapped into that same frequency, that same energy. You guys are right there with me. I love you guys, man. London is ready. Oh boy. Like I said, when XRP breaks through $10, all I'm going to do on TikTok is make dance videos. Just to troll the kids over there. I'm just going to tag all of those guys. Hey guys, where you at? Duet this dance video. I'm going to do a little dance. No, in all seriousness, I've always said, though, that this situation wasn't going to be sunshine and rainbows. When the flip of the switch moment happens, when the new financial system does roll out, we will have gone through hell and back. Not everyone's going to make it. So, as much as I love to joke and hang out with you guys, I've always said that. Like, as much as I 100% believe that we're going to make it, we've invested properly. Yacht parties sound cool. All this shit sounds cool. Whatever, man. I don't give a shit about a lot of that Lambos and all that bullshit. For me, it's like, bro, let's all get our communities built out. Let's all build out our ranches, our farms. Let's build out communities. Let's build out churches and schools that are going to improve humanity. Let's create a level playing field for all. Let's take care of the unbanked. Let's basically spread free market capitalism across the world because it is proven to be the best system for a society to live within. So let's just spread it throughout the world using the internet and using digital currency to tap in the whole world, the whole internet of value, serving all 7 billion people, putting a dent in the universe like Ripple's saying. If Brad Garlinghouse can drop an F-bomb, then gosh darn it, I can say something once in a while too. Because you got to get lit up if you stand for anything these days. If you stand for anything these days, you got to stand up and say something. We're past the point of political correctness, worrying about what people think. At this point, talking with my Discord group, it's like, for many of us, for years, we've been trying to help out family and friends. Some of them you won't get through to, just make your best effort, always pull up with respect, always understand, have empathy for people that have been brainwashed. It's tough to rewire, reprogram, for people to have that hit to their pride and ego that they were wrong. So for me, it's, don't pull up with ego and try to shame people for what they've done or what they believed in. It's a matter of, I have serious facts, figures, evidence for all of my investments, for all my truths, for everything that I believe in, for how I operate my business, for how I operate my life, for how I treat people on a day-to-day basis. 333 joining us on YouTube. God bless you all. We got 100 on TikTok still. Late night session on YouTube and TikTok. I appreciate all of you guys. No sponsors. I appreciate all the super chats for helping me do this thing, helping support this channel. I got approached by everyone. I'm still getting approached. Hey man, shout us out on Twitter. Hey man, no, I'm good. Thanks. No, I don't got time for that BS. Don't got time for it. Don't got time. We win with love and empathy and massive amount of action. A lot of people are caught up on good vibes, no action. I encourage good vibes, good energy, positivity, light workers. Let's be 5D conscious light workers that take massive freaking action on a daily basis. We can sit around and do law of attraction meditation all day long. At a certain point, the rubber has to meet the road. Jemmy, love you too. Thank you so much, Jemmy. One more beer, more truth. You guys know me. On my Rumbles, I am guilty of using alcohol as a lubricant to actually get me to speak freely, because I'm so used to the sitting in this box here on YouTube and TikTok of censorship control, being nice to the snowflakes. Let's not hurt anybody's feelings. And it's hard when I get to the Rumble to just let it fly. You know what I'm saying? My dad finished concrete for a living. That's hard work. I'm blue collar too. I'm trying to be a rich redneck. That's who I was raised by. I mean, I was raised around guns, hunting, working, military. I don't come from wealth. Don't come from much, I was blessed with a great family and great values. So I had a great upbringing. I 100% had that as a head start. But yeah, man, I mean, it's just a matter of once you become an adult and understand that you need to stand up as a man for your family. For me, it started when my grandpa passed away back about 2015. Grandpa passed away, and I said, okay, it's time for me to step up. Someone's got to fight for my family. Went through another series of events without getting too personal. And then, of course, you guys know I just had my little baby girl princess born, and that opened up a whole new world. That really, really set things in motion. I went through some other stuff in my life that got me to this point of massive action, complete focus on building wealth, creating value in my community, and taking care of my family. But then when my daughter arrived into this world in the beginning of this year, we got locked in, laser focused. Our Discord community grew by twice. I started the YouTube channel, and here we are just in a few months, just massive growth, and we're going to continue hitting it hard. But at this point, folks, everything that we were talking about over the last year, we were mocked for. Everything that we were talking about over the last 5 to 10 years in the truth community, we were mocked for. We were called conspiracy theorists. Everything that we were mocked for over the last 3 years in the XRP community is all coming to fruition. I believe that those of us, bad stuff happens to good people, but those of us who are taking massive action and fighting the good fight, I do believe that we will be rewarded during this great rebalancing, this great revaluation of the whole freaking system. I love you guys in the chat, man. Look at you guys. Speaking as a first generation Mexican family, best career path, coding automation. It's all about the grind. You need to stand up as a parent, man or woman. God bless you guys. Why is everyone calling it the bear market? I call it the great discount. That's a way to look at it, glass half full. And you got to stay optimist. You know, got to have optimism during these times, because I never thought that we'd get XRP below 50 cents again. I thought that we had that 50-cent support held. Boy, did we break through that one. Now we're seeing it in real estate. We're seeing it in all the markets. I'm seeing it in business. I was just telling my Discord some stories today about what I'm experiencing with my landscape business. I mean, it's here, guys. It's here. All of the crypto influencers fell off. That's a massive opportunity for me and my media business. Even though my numbers are down right now, my numbers got cut in like half as far as views on YouTube. That's massive opportunity, because it's the same deal with everybody else. So whatever you're into, whether it's like this guy says coding, okay, whatever it is, whatever your side hustle is, whatever skills you got, whatever business you run, massive amounts of action so that we can generate cash flow income that we can turn into currencies and commodities as fast as possible that have real world utility and value. The phony, fake, BS Ponzi scheme financial system is coming to a death sacrifice moment where the middle class of America gets wiped out. On the grand chessboard of the world stage events playing out, countries will go bankrupt, corporations will go bankrupt, people will die. It doesn't have to be this way, by the way. But this is a complete controlled demolition sacrifice of the current financial beast system for the rebirth of the new digital, the new quantum financial system. Wreck their 401ks, wreck the housing market, completely destroy the equity that they had built up, completely wreck the speculators, absolutely slaughter the speculators. Crypto kids, real estate flippers, developers, all these hotshot agents, 20,000 agents in one city. And I'm not here to just beat up on real estate agents or these guys, these speculators, the meme coin flippers. I'm here to say that there is disruption and chaos in every single industry. Like I said, I'm in the landscape business. In the past 6 months, I'm getting multiple calls of guys ready to just hand over business. This is all part of the greatest transfer of wealth in world history. What are you doing about it? What industry are you in where the people are ready to just turn the key and walk away? Ready to sell their business at a discount because they're done, they're retiring. Ready to sell their real estate investment portfolio. Ready to sell their house and take what equity they have left and run. whatever you're into, whether that's real estate, whatever your business is, so much opportunity right now. We are in the middle of the fourth industrial revolution. Many jobs are going to be lost, but there's going to be new jobs created. So it's about adapting. It's about changing, being flexible. There's already robots mowing yards right now. I know of whole businesses that are built off of dropping. A guy doesn't send his crew out. He drops off a robotic mower to take care of all of his clients. That's just a silly example in my industry. That's just one silly example of robots replacing humans. Biden falling is a distraction, 100%. Seriously, we need the people to wake up and educate their children. Man, that's where it starts. I mean, I feel like that's my number one role right now that I have a daughter, is, yeah. It's the most serious responsibility. Yeah. South France, what's up? Yo, I was gonna be talking about yesterday on Rumble. I was talking about some of these countries that are getting cut off from Russia as far as natural gas, and I think that France was one of them. It was like France, Germany. There was multiple pipelines going to these European countries last week that got shut off from Russia. There was a coal train derailment yesterday. There was another, what? Oh yeah, the 10,000 cattle that just fell over, and then I covered a video of some sheep that just fell over. So yeah, pretty crazy what's unfolding right now. All right, folks. Before I sign off tonight, I just want to say thank you to this community. Thank you to everyone who's helping spread this message. Thank you for everyone who's reaching out a hand to help others and who is going to fight the good fight until the day we die, until we can start to change the world with this wealth that we're planning on building. May God bless you all. I hope you guys have a fantastic Father's Day. I appreciate all of you guys so much, and we will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for staying on all night with me. It's time to wrap this one up, though. You guys take care. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you, guys. I appreciate all the super chats. I appreciate my Discord community so much. All of the support, all of the love. TikTok, you guys are throwing down a little bit over there too. I see you guys. Like I said, I don't do any promotions. I don't have any sponsors. I got a couple links if you want to use them, whatever. But at the end of the day, I want you guys to make it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. If you want to support the channel, we have our XRP merch available. You can go over to Patreon. You can just sign up for a 5 spot, 589, just to support the channel. If you want full access to our Discord community, you can head on over to Patreon. Sign up for that. Okay, you'll get access to the Discord group. You'll get access to the business development program. This program, I hope, helps people make, you know, 6-figure income if they want to, 7-figure income if they want to. There's so much opportunity out there, and I'm trying to show people how I'm navigating this situation. And we also have brought in a community of like-minded individuals that are sharing how they're navigating this situation. People that know more about real estate, people that have other businesses, people that have expertise in precious metals, in prepping. And it's nice to have that support system as well. So if you guys are looking to get full access to our community, you can head on over to my website. The link will be down in the description. It's just zachrector.com. XRP merch, you can support the channel with the 5 spot, but nonetheless, at the very minimum, all I ask is that you just share this message with other like-minded individuals, and that you guys continue to fight the good fight, reaching out your hand with the empathy, with the message of truth, with the data, the facts and figures to back it all up. And you present that opportunity, and we'll see what the people do with it. It's up to us, though, to make that difference, make that change, and continue fighting the good fight. All right. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. God bless.